Hi, I'm Adrian Hayes and I'm speaking from the village of Num at 1500 metres in the highlands of Nepal. It's the 5th of May 2015, 1 week after the Nepal earthquake that has left 5,000 plus dead and 10,000 or so injured. And I was here in Nepal on an expedition to attempt both the 5th and the 4th highest mountains in the world. That's Mount Makalu and Mount Lhotse. But when the earthquake hit, about 2 days after, I recognised that it was impossible to continue this expedition with such death and devastation in the rest of the country. Our Sherpas wanted to go home to their loved ones, but also recognising that I had a sort of unique set of skills and circumstances that I could help this country in any small way that I could. And those skills and circumstances were speaking Nepalese. I'm an ex-Gurkha officer, spent 8 years in the British Army, so I speak Nepalese pretty proficiently. Being acclimatised to 6,000 metres, being obviously fit, being self-sufficient in food, with expedition food, and being medically trained. I was a paramedic with the Special Forces. But also, above all, I had an effective communication system that I could use going to remote villages and settlements and report back to the world about what was happening there, allow Nepalese to connect with missing loved ones, or allow missing foreigners, of which apparently there's about 1,000 missing Europeans alone in this country, connect back to embassies or loved ones to let them know they're safe. And this communication system, kindly supported by Thuraya, who sponsors my expedition, and have now moved on to being sponsors or supporters of what is a personal quest, humanitarian quest. Firstly, the Thuraya XT phone. This phone has been fantastic. It's lightweight, it's simple to use, it's pretty much like any smartphone you use at home, but with a great reception. And I think it's quite ironic, even the Nepalese army, who landed in a helicopter one day, couldn't get any reception on their systems, asked me could I use the Thuraya XT to connect with their headquarters. So I've been using this one obviously to report daily updates back to my team, but again allowing missing foreigners to connect back to their own home countries, and Nepalese to use for their own humanitarian reasons. Secondly is the Thuraya IP Plus, and this is the system that I've been able to use to send this whole powerful story back to the world, with videos, with pictures, with updates and so on. I think it's fair to say that we all read about earthquakes. You know, we see the CNN headlines, the BBC headlines of emotive headlines with people with house flattened or lost children and things like that. Now, what this is enabling me to do over the last week is really send the reality, the stories that won't make the news headlines, that won't make pictures, but are emotive and very powerful. People whose houses have been flattened or badly damaged, their livelihoods ruined. And as I said, being able to send this back through pictures, through videos, on my Facebook, social media, and other forms has been a hugely powerful use to really not just tell the story, but also to get sponsorship, to get support and get aid into this country. And of course, you know, there's a whole load of aid that's coming through. I think with my story, it's quite a powerful one, I suppose, leveraging the network I have to do whatever I can, however small it takes. And all I say is, you know, on any humanitarian mission like this, and I'm just part of a bigger effort, that every little bit helps. Nepal is a country that's very dear to me, obviously from my army days, but also from coming here on many expeditions. And if I can do anything in any small way, then it's been well worth it. And thanks very much to Thuraya for their support on both my expedition and now the humanitarian mission for making this possible. Thank you.